The oil and gas industry presents numerous hazards, with toxic gas exposure being one of the most significant risks. These gases, often invisible and odorless, can pose serious, even fatal, consequences if not handled properly. This is why comprehensive toxic gas safety training is not just important, it's absolutely essential for every worker in the oil and gas sector. Effective training programs equip workers with the knowledge and skills needed to identify potential hazards. They learn to understand the properties of different gases and the health risks associated with exposure. Crucially, training provides practical guidance on safe work practices, emergency procedures, and the correct use of personal protective equipment, or PPE. The consequences of inadequate training can be dire. Exposure to toxic gases can lead to a range of health issues, from mild respiratory irritation to long-term neurological damage or even death. These incidents not only jeopardize worker safety, but also result in costly downtime, regulatory fines, and damage to a company's reputation. Investing in robust toxic gas safety training is a non-negotiable aspect of responsible operations in the oil and gas industry. It demonstrates a commitment to worker well-being, regulatory compliance, and the overall sustainability of the industry. The handling of toxic gases in the oil and gas industry is strictly regulated by a complex web of local, national, and international standards. These regulations aim to minimize the risks associated with these hazardous substances and ensure the safety of workers, the public, and the environment. One key organization is the International Association of Oil and Gas Producers, or IOGP. The IOGP provides a comprehensive set of guidelines and reports specifically focused on managing health and safety risks in the oil and gas sector, including those posed by toxic gases. In the United States, the Occupational Safety and Health Administration, known as OSHA, sets and enforces workplace safety and health standards. OSHA's regulations cover a wide range of hazards, including exposure to toxic gases. They provide specific permissible exposure limits, or PELs, for various substances and mandate employer responsibilities for monitoring, control, and worker training. The Environmental Protection Agency, or EPA, plays a crucial role in protecting human health and the environment. The EPA regulates the release of hazardous air pollutants, including many toxic gases, from industrial sources. Their regulations establish emission limits and require companies to implement pollution control measures. Compliance with these regulatory frameworks is paramount for all companies operating in the oil and gas industry. Failure to adhere to these standards can result in severe penalties, legal action, and reputational damage. The oil and gas industry routinely encounters a variety of toxic gases, each with its own unique properties and potential hazards. Understanding these gases is crucial for implementing effective safety protocols. Hydrogen sulfide, or H2S, is a colorless gas known for its rotten egg odor, although at high concentrations, it can quickly deaden the sense of smell, making it even more dangerous. H2S is highly flammable and explosive, and exposure can lead to respiratory problems, eye irritation, and even death. Carbon monoxide, or CO, is another colorless and odorless gas produced by incomplete combustion. It is extremely toxic, as it reduces the blood's ability to carry oxygen. Exposure can cause headaches, dizziness, nausea, and in severe cases, death. Benzene, or C6H6, is a sweet-smelling, highly flammable liquid that evaporates quickly. Benzene is a known carcinogen. Long-term exposure can lead to blood disorders, including leukemia, as well as damage to the immune system. Sulfur dioxide, or SO2, is a colorless gas with a pungent odor and is a respiratory irritant. Exposure can cause breathing difficulties, burning sensations in the nose and throat, and even lung damage. These are just a few examples of the toxic gases that workers might encounter. Other hazards include nitrogen oxides, mercury vapor, and various volatile organic compounds, or VOCs. Understanding the specific risks posed by each gas is essential for developing tailored safety protocols. Exposure to toxic gases in the oil and gas industry can have a wide range of health effects, ranging from mild discomfort to severe, life-threatening conditions. The severity of these effects depends on several factors, including the type of gas, concentration, duration of exposure, and individual susceptibility. Short-term effects of exposure often manifest quickly and can include respiratory issues such as irritation of the nose, throat, and lungs, leading to coughing, shortness of breath, and wheezing. Eye irritation can result in burning, stinging, and watering eyes. Headaches and dizziness are common, with exposure to some gases causing headaches, dizziness, nausea, and disorientation. Some gases can also irritate the skin, causing redness, itching, and burning. Long-term exposure to certain toxic gases, even at low concentrations, can lead to more serious health problems. Chronic respiratory diseases such as chronic bronchitis, emphysema, and other respiratory diseases can develop. Neurological disorders can arise, with some gases damaging the nervous system, leading to tremors, memory problems, and difficulty concentrating. Prolonged exposure to carcinogenic gases like benzene significantly increases the risk of developing certain types of cancer. It's important to remember that the effects of toxic gas exposure can be cumulative. Repeated or prolonged exposure, even at low levels, can contribute to long-term health problems. Therefore, it's crucial to minimize exposure through a combination of engineering controls, administrative controls, and personal protective equipment.